actually have a very extreme fear of the ocean. I've always been scared of water, and surfing was the first time that I felt safer getting into the ocean and going far from the beach. But yeah, that's why I started surfing, looking directly at my fear in the face and trying to work on it. Even leading up to this trip, I was like a little bit nervous. Like, I wasn't enjoying surfing anymore. I was only going just like, okay, I like have the gear, I'm gonna like get in the water and I'm gonna like survive for an hour. But now I'm like hungry to like go like try all the skills I learned and surf more. I think it's gonna make me enjoy the sport even more. I started surfing about 5 years ago because a bunch of my friends were getting into it, and we have a couple local breaks in the Bay Area. It was way too big, and I was on one of those big giant foam boards and didn't actually know how to surf. Like, was just trying to survive in the ocean basically. I have a couple friends that have come to the surf camp over the years, and they were all very hooked on surfing. Essentially, like, a lot of them were like, hey, you know, you've never really had like instruction or anything, so it would be good for you to learn the fundamentals of like how to actually surf.
Okay, Essy, ready to rock?
I actually started surfing because of Douglas. He encouraged me to try surfing for the first time.
Took you a while to try it.
I was definitely hesitant at first. I did say no, but he kept pushing me to try it because he loved it, and as soon as I hit the water, got on the surfboard, I was hooked.
I started surfing because of Surf Simply, if you can believe it. So Hector and Bex told me about this place, and we booked a trip. As soon as I was in the water, I loved it.
I'm like watching whatever I'm saying now. I'm watching him being on the video because I've seen so many. I started surfing in 2012 in August in Nosara in Surf Simply. It looked like fun. Someone sent me a link. I was younger and crazy, and I just booked it. That was my first time surfing, and this is my 10th time, so I clearly like it here and see the value. So yeah, that's how I learned how to surf.
I went on a stag do in Cornwall, and that was the first time I went surfing. And then we went on holiday. We came here to Costa Rica, didn't we? To Santa Teresa. Bex got very bored of watching me fail at surfing and thought she was going to show me how to do it, so that's how she learned.
But I was definitely a default surfer because I got bored of being left behind and didn't like being left out.
Surfing has allowed me to like travel to a lot of interesting places and like, you know, get on a surfboard and like, you know, get involved in the surfing community, and like just it's just very fun. Kind of just like changed my perspective on like, rather than being scared of the ocean, just like seeing it as like almost like a challenge I need to keep overcoming.
Takes my mind off everything. You know, I live in a very chaotic, fast-paced world, but surfing slows that down for me, and it does not let me think about anything but surfing.
Gliding, effortless, floaty kind of sensation that you get.
But also I think because it only ever drips feed you a small amount.
Oh, the rewards are tiny.
You want more, you know.
She's a cruel mistress.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much that leads into that tiny, like 2 seconds of joy.
I'm a scientific learner, so like just hearing why things are happening the way that they are, like I like the way that Surf Simply actually explains what you're doing like on the board, on the wave, and why things happen. So Maya was my coach. I think it was the perfect match because I'm a very enthusiastic, very happy person, and so she brought like the same level of energy. It was funny, on Sunday she's like, here's a list of things we're working on, and I remember looking at it and being like, I don't think we're gonna get through those things this week. That's like a lot. That's a long list. And like sure enough, we did. And like most of the things I, you know, progressed really well on. So we went over it today, and I was like, wow, I actually accomplished like everything that you had in mind for me.
Ollie and I clicked right away. He was an amazing coach. He was very technical, and I'm technical in that sense too. So he really spotted my weaknesses, my technical flaws, and so we really worked on the techniques of surfing. I thought Ollie was great. I'm very happy that Ollie was my coach.
So last time I was here, it was October of 2020. Every single time I see like adding a few things. Everybody kind of works together, and I was very impressed with my coach Marlon, how he was perfecting his craft and the pride he took in it, and just seemed to strive to get better at something he was good at.
Gabriel, or Gabriel as we would say in England. He was just so lovely, so patient, kind, and very nurturing towards me, and you can tell he's a nice person, and he's also a shithot surfer, if I'm allowed to say that.
Technology, I think, really helped, being able to watch videos of yourself, learning other things like breathing, ethics, board design, all those type of things, I think really helps fill in the gaps where you don't learn it on the water.
Oh my God, I thought it was so helpful. I've never seen what I looked like before, ever. So I had no idea like what I was doing actually. So like actually seeing the videos and the photos and being like, okay, like this is, what I need to be doing in order to like progress. And frankly, honestly, like all the like other surfers here, like looking at their videos and like learning from what they're doing, it's just so interesting.
So you watch your own analysis, and then you watch what they have, how it should be done. And I think that for me is where the tree kind of came alive, is when you're doing your theory and they can kind of show you, as I said, exactly what you should be doing. It's a proper reality check, but it is amazing to show you.
It really brings you on.
It really, really brings you on.
The kitchen team, they're just so phenomenal. The food here.
Insanely.
It's going to be hard to go back to real life.
Yeah, there's little things like laying out this table place every day differently. I think that really helps build the group dynamics.
We're all kind of here in this one place. We get breakfast, lunch, dinner together. We build bonds with other surfers, and we kind of cheer each other on. I think that really helps our confidence as well, and just the way we learn, because we're also learning against other people.
My favorite bit of the resort is this bit right here. It's like just the communal area. There's always someone around.
Like I didn't realize it was also going to be this elevated experience of like a very comfortable hotel room that's like well designed. It was designed to the point like it felt like you were in someone's nice apartment. Yeah, it was just a very well curated experience. Absolutely, it's a community. Like anyone who's ever been here like knows about it. They're like, oh, you're going to Surf Simply. It's like well known amongst people who like actually care about surfing.
We were just saying it's a really good group, and I think we've done a couple of communal things before, but I think everyone's just got on super well.
We've got all sorts of personalities in the group, and I think that they all sit together. There's a place for everyone. There's something about the team here, and the way that you can feel the way that all of you like working together, and there's a real positive energy to the place, and it permeates everything, and then therefore gets filtered back to us as guests, and we really feel it. You guys are like a little family, and that's a little surf family that's trying to share the knowledge, and that's amazing.
When everyone starts surfing, you have this kind of this image in your head of surfing and surfing culture and good vibes and everyone having a good time, and I do think that they have managed to capture that here.